Number one, who was a sleeper for you?
For me, Kenyon Drake, he's been getting more work ever since we saw the coaching change there in Vegas. He had 8 targets last week, which is more targets than Josh Jacobs has in any game in his career. So they're not going to be throwing the ball to Jacobs. It's going to be going to Kenyon Drake. He's had 100 yards last week, over 70 in 3 straight, over 16 fantasy points in 3 straight. He's not the safest play, but he's showing us that he comes with some upside. He has a role in this offense. He's the pass-catching running back. And in a game against the Chiefs, where I know the Chiefs offense has been anything but good lately, but if the Chiefs come out looking like the Chiefs, the Raiders are going to need to put up points and going to be throwing.
I do think that's going to be the case, and I do like Kenyon Drake. Again, they're just looking for more targets, more guys to catch the football beyond Darren Waller. I'm going to go with Jamal Agnew here. And part of it is me sort of brushing away the tears at what could have been for Laviska Shenault. But understanding that Jamal Agnew has really taken that role and done a very good job with it. It's still weird to see a wide receiver wearing number 39, but I'll learn to get over that. And this is another game, though, where the game script could really favor Agnew getting more targets. I would expect that the Jags are going to be – I don't think they're going to be trailing big necessarily against Indianapolis, but they are going to have to throw the football, I think, to stay in the game. They're finding more ways to get him the football. He's being productive. You see 10 fantasy points or more in 3 of the last 4 games. So if you need a flex, Jamal Agnew could be your guy.
I like that one a lot. The Colts secondary has not been good this year.
It has not. So we'll see how that goes. Another one. Who else do you have?
Deante Foreman. And I know I spoke him up a little bit earlier. I wouldn't say he's a sleeper in the sense that someone you could get into your starting lineup this week, but he's a sleeper as someone I would go. He's probably out there on all of your waiver wires. I would grab him and just kind of stash him now. The numbers don't jump out at you from what he did last week, but I think he looked the part. Like with the eye test, AP looked slow to me. Foreman looked like he had the most burst. He kind of resembles Derrick Henry a little bit. To me, he looked like the most explosive runner they have there. So this is kind of just a stash him in case AP looks slow again and he could continue to get more work.
He's rostered in just 4.5% of NFL.com links, so he's out there.
Yeah. And I have him in a good amount of those 4.5.
so there is. This is the guy. This is who you're talking about. My last one is J.D. Mckissick, and we talked about that Washington offense and trying to figure out how to generate some kind of some kind of anything really. Part of why I like Mckissick, not just this week but going forward, is because the Washington defense isn't very good, and they're going to find themselves in a situation where they've got to throw the football a lot. Now, at some point, you expect Antonio Gibson to get healthy and maybe get more work, but McKissick starting to kind of close the gap in snaps and in touches, and as long as the football team has to throw the ball, then he's going to be a very valuable part of it. And I don't know about you, I feel like this is a game where I think the Bucs are going to put it on him, and I think Washington's going to have to throw the ball a lot.
And for a 3rd straight year, the Bucs are allowing the fewest rushing yards to running backs, and what we've seen teams do in recent weeks is they just abandon the run and start dumping it off to their running backs. That's going to be J.D. McKissick, not Antonio Gibson. So I love this call. I think McKissick is someone that could have a really nice day this week.
Side note, it's been a disappointing year for Antonio Gibson.
He's not – I know we could say the shin is hampering him, but McKissick is getting all the passing game work, and Patrick Claybon knows I hate that, but it hampers Antonio Gibson. He's purely an RB2 right now.
Just not at all what we were anticipating after his phenomenal rookie year.